Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob, back with another video. This is not going to be a rant. Even though for the longest time I thought that this idea was stupid and I didn't want any part of it. But now that I've seen the trailer, I actually think there's some potential here. Not to say it's perfect, but from what I'm seeing, I'm actually interested. And the trailer I'm talking about is Bumblebee, 2018. I was totally against this idea. I mean, it's not going to be directed by Michael Bay, but since Transformers have just been in a downward slope, like the movies have just been terrible. Coming off of The Last Night, it just pissed me off. I was so pissed off about The Last Night that I just could not believe how bad that movie was. Coming off of that, I still have that bad taste in my mouth thinking about them making another Transformers movie. Now that I've seen a trailer, I don't know what I was expecting before, but it's definitely not what I was expecting. It's totally different than what I was thinking that it would be. And I actually think they can do some good here. I think there's like $100 million budget or something for this movie, which is pretty damn high. And it's still being done by Paramount. But from what I know, it's not directed by Michael Bay. It stars Haley Steinfeld, who was in, I think, Edge of 17. Travis Knight is directing this. I'm kind of playing through the trailer right now, just to kind of refresh my memory. It shows like this girl finds a Volkswagen Beetle, and it's set in the 80s, which is cool because Transformers, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the 80s cartoon. I have every single volume on DVD. These DVD box sets that first came out, I have every single one of them. First one. Season 2, Part 1. Season 2, Part 2. Season 3, Part 2, and then Season 4. Well, that's Season 3, Part 1. But anyway, you get what I mean. I have every single Transformers G1 episode, or all the box sets. Okay? I'm a huge Transformers Generation 1 fan. And when the Michael Bay movies came out, I was excited to see Transformers on the live screen. I really was. The first movie, I actually liked more than I disliked it. I mean, there were a lot more things I liked. And it's the movie that I can watch out of the whole series. And from then, for me, it just went downhill. Every single Transformers movie that came out just went downhill for me. I did not like the robot designs. I didn't like the way they looked. And that's the thing I can say about this film, Bumblebee, is that Bumblebee looks, when he's in robot form, he looks fuller. He looks like he's not a skeleton, like a robot skeleton with these nano parts that are moving. He just looked too, each of the robots looked really skinny and like full of missing parts, it just seems like. The way Bumblebee, except for Jazz in the first Transformers movie, directed by Michael Bay, Jazz actually looked like a Transformer. He looked cool. But Bumblebee in this movie looks like I imagine him that he would look in live action. That's exactly how I imagine him to look. He looks full. He looks like a Transformer with armor and everything. He looks cool. He's a Volkswagen Beetle like he was in the 80s. Like I said, it's set in the 80s. And to me, that's Bumblebee. And the girl finds him, and she figures out that it's a Transformer by looking. I thought it was kind of cool, the shot where she's looking underneath, and she sees the face, because the face ends up underneath. And then all of a sudden he comes alive, and then basically transforms. And you can see that there's kind of I don't know. There's kind of like this relationship between him and her. Like maybe he's gonna protect her or something, but you know, he almost kind of like backs away from her because he doesn't know probably who he can trust. But I think it just seems like I'm going to like this character more than Shia LaBeouf. You know, Shia LaBeouf, I could stand him in the first movie, but after that, I could not stand him, his character. But it just seems like they can do a lot with this story. If they just focus on the Transformers at hand, and then maybe this girl, like the relationship between her and Bumblebee, like, I'm fine with that. I don't want all this government nonsense. You know, there's parts where Bumblebee's running through the... It looks like there's some good action here. But, I mean, Bumblebee looks awesome. It looks like he's a protector of her. There are two things so far that I do not like. Number one is John Cena. I think that was a stupid casting choice, to be honest. I think he's part of Sector 7. I think Sector 7 is actually in this movie. And I wish they would just leave it out. Like I don't want any of that in there, because people are calling this like a loose reimagining or a loose reboot, so to say. But yet it's a prequel. There's so much potential that can be done if this movie does good. They could start the Transformer series in a new way. They could reboot it. They could actually just start over and forget the other ones. Get some new directors in there, some fresh directors that know what they're doing. Get some people that know the Transformers lore. Let them do their thing. Okay? Like, there's so much potential here. If they can get the robot designs right, then we have a great movie. I mean, they can get the robot designs. I mean, that's a step in the right direction, I want to say. Doesn't mean it's going to be a great movie, but it's a step in the right direction. They need some good writers in there. They need some good stories here. They need to make it about the Transformers. They need to make it about, you know, it's not, people are like, well, we go to Transformers movies just to see CGI action. That's not all you go to see. That is not all you go to see. There has to be a story. You have to care about the characters that are being shown. It's not like when you go to the Michael Bay Transformers. Oh, look at this robot character. Who is this Transformer? Oh, I don't know. He just shows up and he has these guns and like he's red. I don't know his name because they never told us his name. He's just there. That's not something I want to see. I don't want to see this robot who I don't know fighting and then dying or doing flips and stuff. I don't want to see that. I want to know what's going on. That's what I want to know. I want to know who this robot is, where he's from, why is he fighting. You know, I want to know this kind of stuff. It's stupid when you don't, you know, when Michael Bay just throws robots in there or Transformers that we don't even know or have these weird names that we've never even heard of. For me, that's where it just all goes downhill. In this movie, it looks like Starscream's in it. And he has the G1 colors, like the red and the gray. He looks just like the G1 plane, and when he transforms, it looks like his head. So we got the robot designs down. But then when you add John Cena in there, I'm just like, I don't buy him as an actor. I do not buy, as a wrestler, whatever, I do not buy him as an actor. I don't think... John Cena would be kind of like The Rock, I guess, in playing these tough guy roles. But John Cena is... I can't buy it. I'm sorry. When I see him dressed up in like military, like I don't know. Maybe he'll blow me away, but so far I don't like it. The other thing I don't like is the fact that Bumblebee can't talk. I thought maybe they should have just gotten rid of that. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. So what? Megatron crushed his voice box. I think they could just do away with that. Just have him talk. I mean, why do that again? You know, it's like we've seen this already. We've already seen this. I've had enough of Bumblebee can't talk, and then he can talk at the end of Transformers 1. And then because he touched the Allspark. Then he can't talk again. It's like, make up your damn mind. Like, you either can or you can't. In this movie, it looks like he can't. I mean, unless we're not seeing something, unless they're not showing us something from the trailer or from the movie that we're not seeing. Maybe there's a surprise or something. Maybe he will talk. I don't know. But so far, from what I'm seeing, is that he can't, and I don't really like that idea. I wish they would just scrap that. Let's start fresh. But the action looks good. I like the robot designs. I'm okay with what's her name as the main girl. You know, Bumblebee's gonna have to fight a Transformer. It looks like there's plenty of good action in here. And I think like I said, I think the relationship between Bumblebee and the girl will be good. And it looks like Bumblebee plays kind of like a hero in this. Like he's going to save. Looks like he saves a helicopter from crashing. And he does have the mask thing that goes over his face. And it looks like a bee. It looks like a bee head. Like the eyes kind of glow. It looks like a bee helmet, which is cool. I thought that it actually looks better than the Michael Bay design. The head of Bumblebee kind of reminds me of the Michael Bay design a little bit, but I don't know. I don't hate this trailer. Not like I thought I would hate this trailer. I thought I would hate this concept. This movie looks like it's maybe geared towards maybe a younger audience, but that's okay. At least we hopefully won't have any lame Michael Bay jokes, any penis jokes, or balls jokes, or anything like that. Masturbation jokes. Maybe we won't have any of that. I hope we won't. Okay? I hope we won't have any of that. That stuff does not belong in a Transformers film. It doesn't make any sense why they would put any of that. But I think there's some potential. This movie has the potential to be good and start something fresh. Get away from the Michael Bay crap, okay? I'm done with those movies. I am done. This could be a start of something awesome. Can you just imagine what they can do? Like if they rebooted it and see Optimus Prime look different than he has been, and just have some cool Transformers battles and really cool like stories going on. There's so much potential. I kind of hope this movie does good. I really want to see another trailer, but so far from what I'm seeing, I actually like it. I actually think this is decent. Comes out around Christmas, and yeah, I cannot say I hate this. Right off the bat, you know, a lot of you were probably thinking I was going to rant on this because I've always ranted on the Transformers film, but yeah, it's completely the opposite. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Bumblebee 2018. Yeah, I'll definitely probably be seeing this movie. Let me know what you think in the comments about the trailer. It's actually a teaser trailer, but it's 2 minutes and 22 seconds. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think there's some potential for this film to do good? Like, do you think there's potential for it to expand and maybe start over the Transformers? That's what I think they should do. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. I'm just giving you guys my honest thoughts, my 2 cents. And, I'm not here to start like a war or anything like that. because I am a Transformers fan, like I told you. I have a sour taste in my mouth for the Michael Bay films. I just do. They rub me the wrong way, and I felt like there's things that were just purposely wasted with those movies. It became all about more robots, and it came more about quantity, not quality to me. It's like, well, let's have like 15 robots this time, and like they'll fight this big war, and like we don't know who anybody is. We'll just make up names, and then have twice the explosions and twice this and twice that. It just seems like it got out of hand, to where you just don't care anymore. Everything is just laughable, and like everything is as you expected. So, whatever. I just gave up. But I just hope they can do good with this. I really do. I want to see the Transformers franchise succeed in the right way. Do the fan service thing, but at the same time, entertain the casual moviegoer. That's what I want to. That's what I want to see. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing, for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. Yeah, this is Rob signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one.